tell each other, the peace of God be with you. But at times, I think that when we say that, we don't always actually believe it. When we think of God being with us, we generally think about being at church, because church is the house of God. But that is not entirely true. God is with us every second of every hour, every day. No matter where you are, physically or mentally, God is with you. And if we really think about it, we are the house of God, and we have God in our hearts, and we're sharing it with others. But along with that, God is not the only one with you. So is Jesus. God put Jesus on earth to be with us. Jesus gave everything for us. He is with us through everything we do. Through the thick and thin, he is constantly surrounding us through ways we might not realize. When we take communion, we are remembering Jesus and what he did for us and how he gave our life for us. When we go to church, we are showing what he lived and died for. He spent his whole life with God trying to put God in others. We, as Christians, are the embodiment of what he lived for and the proof of what he did through his teachings. And something along with this that my grandma told me, actually, that I really value, is that when she was visiting this past spring break, we were sitting at my dining room table, and it was Christmas morning, and we were eating sticky buns that I had made especially for her. And she turned to me, and she started telling me the story about how she had helped someone at her church get something done, something with a sign, and that person told her that when she did that, when she helped, her Jesus was showing. Then she told me that when I cook for people, my Jesus is showing. And I really value this because I feel that it makes me feel closer to Jesus, and it also makes me happy knowing that I'm a way of showing and sharing Jesus with everyone else. And a saying that goes with this that I've heard, that I try to remember, is that God put you on this earth for a reason, and if God wakes you up for another day, God has a plan for you. Even if you feel like you don't have a purpose, God has a plan for you one way or another. Even when you feel like you're too tired to even get up, or you feel like you're going through the worst thing you've ever experienced, no matter what feeling you are feeling, God is with you and has a plan for you. God has reasons for things that he does, and we need to trust that everything is under control. A main part of being a Christian is having faith. Our whole religion is based on having faith and trusting that even though we cannot physically see God is here, he is constantly with us. Psalms chapter 46, verse 5 says, God is within her, she will not fail. And this is one of my favorite verses. It's even on the lock screen of my phone. But I like this one because it reminds me that when God is within me, and he is within me through everything that I do, and that he has a plan for me, and that I will not fail. Now, I'm not saying that I'm going to succeed in every little thing, because I can tell you there are some things that I'm not great at. But if I keep God with me, and remember that most things I'm doing are reflecting God in my faith, it will help guide me through life and get me through those things. And I just need to remember and trust that. And another saying that I've heard is that if you feel like God is silent, like you're waiting for some big sign, just remember, when someone's standing right next to you, they're not going to shout and scream at you. They're right next to you. They don't need to. And this is meaning that even if you feel like God isn't giving you some big sign, like you're missing something, he is always with you, right next to you. And I try to remember these things when I feel like everything is going wrong, and I just try to remember Jesus is walking through every step of my life and every step of your life. And I cannot stress enough how important it is to remember that Jesus is with you. And as Christians, it is so important to not only tell yourself that God is with you, but to tell everybody that God is with you. Spread the word of God. Do everything through God, whether it's something big or something little. Do it remembering that God is with you in every way. Remember that every journey you take, every new thing you try, and every little thing you do, God is with and within you.